Good morning, welcome to what's going to be a big day here at Albury Wodonga. It's the big championships, the Victorian Kart Championships. I'm Coggo. Host of others have made their way here, don't you worry about that. Thanks for joining us wherever you're watching right around the place. I nearly call you my co-host Daniel, who's my man beside me.
Yeah, I'm just going to be focusing more on directing today, I think, Cog.
You're the director, mate. You're the man. Fair enough, too. All right. This one here is the last heat, in fact, for the KA2. You see that top of your screen. And what they'll do is they'll go out and just warm up for now. Fantastic track here at Albury Wodonga. Beautifully looked after. And we've had some great racing so far, so we've enjoyed it immensely. I know that you're excited, Daniel, by what's going on, mate. You've got a host of cameras in front of you.
Oh, it looks great, mate.
You can tell he doesn't want to talk to me, but that's okay, I get that. I'm used to it.
I've also got the camera operators in my ear as well.
Ah, right, okay.
I'm also talking to them at the same time, so there's a fair bit going on here today.
And you've got the officials beside you who promised they wouldn't swear today, so... Hey boys, how are you? That's good, mate. We get it firsthand up here in the commentary box, don't you worry about that. So they're coming around for a start. So coming around for a start, starters out there. Check. Is that working out there? Is that, guys, is that working out there? So getting set for a start. They are racing. One just slipped off the track there.
Yeah, the cart stopped and the...
So that's just getting moved at the moment. Racing, no, we're on the slow signal at the minute, so we'll have to wait and see, as you can tell. Check. Check. That's not working, that mic. Check, 1, 2. Always the way when you use something all day, Daniel, and then when you go to use it again, it doesn't work. Check. Nothing? No? There's nothing working there. Yeah. Oh. You're from Perth, you wouldn't be used to this kind of weather, would you? So we look like we might get a start this time. They come around. This time we'll get racing, and they are ready to roll. So around the track here, and certainly ready to do action. So White and Larson are the two that will be out in front as they make their way around the back here. It's such a big track here at Albury Wodonga. So making their way around now, the KA2 heats, SupaTV, and they make their way past us. So Jack Larson out in front, Lana Flack in second, make their way around again. In fact, Jack Larson has got a nice lead by the look of things. Larson and Harrison, Wrigley sitting in fourth. So make their way down that back straight. Victorian titles. So a couple of laps. As they come around again, you don't hear much, then all of a sudden, here they come. Look out. So race leader is Lana Flack, Jack Larson in second, Harrison, there's Wrigley in fourth, Lichiti in five, Mangano sitting in sixth. And Lana's got a great lead as she pushes it up the track. Larson's there, Harrison's right on his tail. Good racing so far. How it works is 10 minutes and whoever's in front, but again, it's all about the times as well. This is the last heat, by the way, before we get into the finals. And the finals are going to be fantastic. So races, they make their way down that back corner. It's like they drive to Violet Town by the time they get around there. So here they come. Again, nice lead out front from Lana Flack. Larson, Harrison, Wrigley make up the 4, the 5 Mangano. But Lana's doing beautifully. Gets towards the line there, around that bend. Straight back up the back straight now. Lana Flack, Larson, Harrison, Wrigley. Kept the same spot since the very start. Plenty of time though, 7 minutes to go. So back up towards the straight. Here they come. Very, very good lead for Flack. Larson just can't bridge the gap. Having said that, Riley Harrison right on his tail. So they make their way around the bend and they'll come back up to the start-finish line. Flack well and truly out in front. Larson, Harrison, they're having a little ding-dong battle for second place here. So sitting in 4th, Wrigley back to Mangano. Lucitti and Hancock 7, rounding out the 10, Sethi Huff, Luke Nolans in 9, and Cooper Boyle sitting in 10th. So this is the last heat of the KA2s. And we'll see plenty of action as they come around here now. So Flack to Larson, Harrison. Don't really have to make too much of a move when you've got 6 odd minutes to go on the clock, and they'll be very aware of that. Here's a move though on the inside. Beautiful move there by Harrison. Takes Larson and says, Lana Flack, look out, I'm after you. So you head down the back straight. Nice move there. And plenty of laps to go. 6 minutes gives us lots of laps. This is a big track though at Albury Wodonga for the state titles. So come around under that beautiful tree. It looks comfortable today. And Harrison taking that second spot off Jack Larson. Make their way up the start-finish line. Mangano sitting 4th. Wrigley stuck into 5th with Lucitti not far behind him. It's a nice pack there for that spot. But our race leader is Lana Flack. Larson sitting 2nd, Harrison 3rd. Mangano, not much in it there between him and Jed Wrigley. But Lana Flack, our race leader, heads towards what used to be the start-finish line here at Albury Wodonga. Larson sitting 2nd. He's got Riley Harris right up his clanger too. So they make their way through. So Flack, Larson, Harrison, Mangano, Wrigley and Lucitti rounded out for the 6 in this heat of the KA2. It's the final heat, by the way. The finals are coming up very, very soon. So round the back way. And again, they all pile into that really, really deep corner, which is very difficult to pick up at this stage, but that's okay. So Lana Flack's had a beautiful run. No real competition for Lana out front. Larson's given it a crack, still a fair way away. Behind him, Harrison. Mangano looking to take on Harrison for that 4th spot. Wrigley, Lucitti, but they've all got nice gaps in between. I reckon the fight's on for the 3rd spot at the moment. Mangano can't get the speed up the back straight. Mango sitting in 4th, Harrison 3rd, and right down to Hancock in 7th. 4 minutes to go this race. It is the heat, and then we're into the big finals here at Albury Wodonga. So Flack comes around. Still going to see 4 minutes, so the concentration levels have got to be high. Stop that straight now. Got a nice gap, Lana Flack. She leads Jackie Larson. In fact, Harrison has just got the 2nd spot off Larson on that corner. So nice work. Still can't get the lead from Lana Flack though. Harrison, 2nd spot. Larson, Mangano. Plenty of action here at Albury Wodonga. So Riley Harrison. The fight's still on for Larson and Mangano for 3rd spot in this heat. When it goes into the final, which will be up a little bit later. But just watching third and fourth at the moment, Jack Larson and Maxi Mangano. We get him up the straight. Probably just doesn't have quite the speed. As they make their way round through the big bend at the back there here at Albury, the formation line. And here comes our race leader, Lana Flack. Heads on past us now. Harrison, Larson. Back up to the straight again. Harrison's there, and he's going to be challenged, but more of the challenge is Maxi Langano up against Lichiti. So down to 2:13 on the clock, means probably between you and I, maybe 6 laps to go. So nice race for second, third, fourth here. Larson in third. Harrison still sitting second. And Mangano fourth. You're not going to catch Lana by the look of things. Really got the pedal to the metal today. As she completes her 12th lap. So we watch her up the back straight. There might be a move on here for second between Harrison and Larson. Lana doesn't seem to care too much about that. And even Maxi Mangano and Lichiti. So race leader Lana Flack, Riley Harrison, Larson, Maxi Mangano, Lichiti sitting in fourth. Oscar Hennock is sixth. Ridley in seventh. Luke Nolan in eighth, not the jockey. Seth Huth and Cooper Boyle sitting 10th. She hasn't had much to challenge, but it's at least 3 laps as they come around. Still a minute on the clock. And this will be the final heat today. Lana just slows down for that corner. Plenty of time to do it. It's the race in front of us now. Harrison, Larson. Can Mangano pick up that third spot off Jack Larson? This is the race we're going to be looking at the moment. Formation arrives. Flack, Harrison, Larson, Mangano. That's your top 4. Lichiti, Hennock. Having a ding-dong battle for 5th. We're coming around for 2 laps to go in this heat. It's the KA2 heat here at Albury Wodonga kart track. So just making her way through there, Lana. She'll get the last lap line, last lap sign, I should say, when she gets around. I reckon Maxi Mangano has got Jackie Larson here on that corner. In fact, he has. So there's a change for this last lap. We just switch back again. So Flack out in front. Harrison second. Mangano has got third. Larson will be angry with that. Can he do something this last lap? Jack Larson to pick up that third spot. As they all make their way through. Half a lap to go in this heat. It is the KA2 heat before we get into the finals here at Albury Wodonga. But it'll be a big win for Lana Flack if she doesn't do anything wrong in this last bend as they make their way round. So here comes Lana Flack. She takes the checkered flag. Good win there. Riley Harrison picking up second. Max Mangano third. Jackie Larson picked up fourth. Hennick finished in 5th. Mason Lichiti 6th. Jed Wrigley 7th. Lukey Nolan, Seth Huth, Vincent De Horst, Cooper Boyle, Xavier Misfud, Baxter Batanak finished in 13th. So that is the race. Well done to Lana, who's picked up that last heat, Lana Flack, of this huge event, which is here at Albury Wodonga, the kart titles. And stand by, please, because we're about to get into the finals, ladies and gents. Looking forward to that. Back soon, Super TV. So ready for a start. Racing. This is a big final. It's the KA3 Senior. And I've got to tell you that it is going to be on for young and old here at Albury Wodonga for what's going to be a magnificent race here. So they make their way down the back. We've got a couple of back guys at the back here who lost their way, but now they're right. So back of the race. 12 minutes, by the way, these finals. This is going to be huge as they make their way round. So Matty Chambers is out in front of Dowers. Healy, they'll get through for the unscathed, I think, for the first lap. But there's a lot of racing ahead as they make their way down. So Chambers out in front, Dealey. Warbor's sitting in third. And Kyle Gear sitting in fourth. Feisch is in fifth. These are the big fellas, the senior medium KA3 here at Albury Wodonga. So, oh, he might have just got him on the end there. So, making their way up the straight here. Oh, just got a little bit of dirt. But it is Feisch that's out in front. Well done, Cooper Feisch. Takes the lead. Warbor's in second. Dealey third. Really starting to... You can just notice the difference with this race being a touch quicker than the last one. So Feisch out in front, got himself a nice little lead, Cooper. Warbor's in second. They'll make their way past the commentary. In fact, Dealey's taken over from Warbor's. Just got him on the line there, so Dealey takes over the second spot. Chambers fourth. Bottomley fifth. Pinzuk sitting in sixth. So they make their way down the straight. Cooper Fish. I hope I'm saying that right, Cooper. Your family's not going to like me if I haven't. Dealey second. Warbor's in third. Still got 9 minutes to go in this race. They'll make their way round the back here. And got it all on his own at the moment. Cooper Fish has a look behind and says, come on boys, where are you? Very, very good track. Lots of passing can be done here too. Don't you worry about that as they make their way back up the straight. Cooper Dish got a nice little lead now. Warbor's takes second spot from Dealey. And there's a big race on for fourth with Chambers and Bottomley. Having a little tussle, little change here too. Just snuck through. So Warboys is, Dealey's taken back the second spot from Warboys. Cooper Feisch has got himself a nice lead. So they make their way round past the start finish again. So Feisch, Warboys, Dealey, Chambers, Bottomley, Pinzuk, Mann. There's your top seven. So what can he do here, Dealey? Will he try and get the second spot back? Probably doesn't have the speed into the corner. Sitting third. Warbor's takes off down the back straight. So we've got a nice formation as they try and catch a bit of wind down there. It's one of the bigger tracks that you'll see around the countryside. Vic titles. So just making his way around now is Fish. Hasn't had too much competition. Competition's behind him though, don't worry about that. Warbor's comes through. Dealey, Chambers, Bottomley, Pinzuk, Gear, Mann. The list goes on. Let's see the challenge for second spot here. It looked like he was riding his horse then, Blake Warbor's. Give it a bit of a whip. Dealey. Right behind him. Can there be a change in second spot here as they make their way down to the bend, the back leg here at Albury Wodonga? Still, Fish out in front. A fair way, by the way. Here's the challenge. Oh, a little push and shove there. got through. And it's Bottomley that's got through in that last back leg. Wow, that's a good move. So Bottomley sitting in second now. After Fish, who's just got the race on his own at the moment. Warboy sitting in third dearly. There really is nothing in this second to fifth. Chambers and Kyle Gear as they head down the back and round to the back of the track here at Albury. Fish does a little bit of a fishtail right in front of us. Not going to matter. Here's the race though behind us. Bottomley, Warboys. They go into the line here. Back around again. Fish takes off down the straight. Races on in earnest for second. Bottomley. It's like he's riding a horse. Give it a crack with a whip. Oh, got a bit snaky and a little bit of a push and a shove. Did he get through? He didn't get through dearly. So Warboy's still in third spot. Oh, off the track. Puts a hand up. So we have a tight tussle for second. Nearly ended in a accident. So Fish making his way through. This will be Bottomley with Warboys. And now Matty Chambers takes over where Dealey went off the track. So it was always going to be a quite tight contest. I knew I was trying to say, you know what I was trying to say. Anyway, Fish out in front. Bottomley. Can they catch Fish? Don't answer that, Daniel. I know what you were going to say. We'll see what happens. Still plenty of time. 5 minutes in the race, so only halfway through in this, the big final of the KA3 Senior Medium. Bottomley, Warboys and Chambers. So Fish down the straight. KA3 Senior Medium, it's the final here at Albury Wodonga, the state titles. This is where you can come unstuck into that first quarter after the start. All got through pretty good in second, third and fourth, being Bottomley, Warboys and Chambers. But anything can happen, and we've seen it all happen today. Don't you worry about that. Thanks to the Albury Wodonga Kart Club. Today, what's a bit of an overcast day here in Albury. And they make their way down. Bottomley, not much has changed there, except Chambers back in fourth spot now. Blake Warboys in second. I'll come up the straight and we'll have a look just at this first turn and we'll let you know more about what's going on in the field. Oh, he might have got him. He did get him going through there, Dealey. So he slips into fourth spot. They go up the back straight again. Kyle Gear in sixth. James Mann seventh. Neats in eight. Dowers in nine. Pinsuck in 10. Julian Lynch, Haroon, Richards, also Treblecock, Pulciano, Riddell, Burke, Waldron, Hine, Hereford. Rounds out to 20 in this race. So Bottomley sitting in second as Cooper Fish does what he likes in this race. He'd see the clock and he'd see 3 minutes 12 to go. And he just doesn't seem to be having any form of battle. Probably by himself in his own head, I would have thought. Bottomley second, Chambers third. Warboys, they've had a ding-dong battle for second. So with 2:52 to go on the clock, I've no doubt that Fish's only issue that Cooper's going to have is the fact that you're going to have a back marker in a minute. A slower driver, he's got to get past. So Bottomley, Chambers, and now Warboys, and then Dealey. She's a cracker race here at Albury Wodonga for the state titles of the KA3 Senior Medium. How are we going to this corner? Can Chambers take on Bottomley here? Tries to get in close. Racing is good though, and they'll keep the momentum down the back straight. And make their way into the big dog leg back there, which is where a lot of passing has been going. So Fish will come down just under 2 minutes to go in this race. Bottomley, Chambers, War Boys. They've left Ryan Dealey alone for a minute. He's got a bit of catching up to do. But they'll all see the clock. It's under 2 minutes. Fish, Bottomley, into the corner. What can Chambers and War Boys do in this corner? Nothing at the moment. There's nothing between the three of them though. So, back to the race leader in this KA3 Senior Medium. That's Cooper Fish just going past on our cameras. And here's the ding-dong battle for second. Bottomley, Chambers. Oh, he might have got a nudge there, Chambers, on Bottomley. So they make their way round. Did he get past? No, he didn't. There's nothing between these guys. Chambers, and he's just biding his time. War Boys at the back. He goes in, dives in again. They all hold ground. Round to the corner, and still the formation continues. What a great race this has been for second. Cooper Fish has loved what he's had. He's catching up with the back markers as we speak. So, but we're going to come down to 30 seconds. So give us another 2 laps after Cooper makes his way past the start-finish line here at Albury Wodonga. So Chambers, Bottomley, and this is where the action, this is where you've got 17 seconds. So we're going to have 2 more laps here as they dive into the corner. Oh, a bit of push and shove. Bottomley's been pushed around there a little bit, so they've all changed their formation once again. What a great race it's been for second. So Fish out in front. Chambers second, War Boys and Bottomley. Cooper Fish has got the one of the slower drivers coming up, so you'll get past him. But this is the race for second. We're watching closely on the SupaTV cameras. Chambers, War Boys and Bottomley. Last lap, here we go. Just gets away from him, Chambers, in that shot for second. Oh, he went a little bit wide. Keeps control of the kart though. Swings it around. And all of a sudden, we've got a big race on for second. Dives into the corner. Opportunity here for War Boys to get in front of Chambers. Our leader is Cooper Fish, who's going to come around and gives himself a punch in the air already. Cooper, you've still got half a lap to go, mate. And oh, we've had an accident here in this corner. Oh, they'll keep it on the track, or will they? Hands are going up, but he made his way through Bottomley to second. Oh, there's a bit of a push and shove here too, trying to keep him out. So Cooper Fish, as we come back, has taken the win. Second spot, Jared Bottomley, and after that last bend there, trying to get there for third, just gets there in the end, was Ryan Dealey. What happened on that turn? It's racing, I suppose, but gee, last lap. So your place getters, Cooper Fish ends up winning. Good on you, Cooper. He'll come around, punch the air. He kind of knew that before that. Holds the hand out. Bottomley. Dealey finished third. James Mann second. Fourth. Kyle Gear in fifth. And Matthew Neitz sixth. Dalton Haroon finished seventh. Matty Chambers in eighth. Blake Warboys, who had that collision on the last turn, was second, finished ninth. Wayne Burke in 10th. Nathan Walden 11. Aaron Dowers. Andrew Riddell in 13. Jacob Patullo 14. Chloe Richards 15. Jackson Pinsup in 16. And the last two place getters, Natty Hine and Marcus Herford. There you go. That's your race winner, done and dusted. Congratulations to Cooper Fish, who's taken out the KA3 Senior Medium. The big titles all happening here at Albury Wodonga. We'll be back in just a moment with the big one, the KA3 Junior Light here at Albury Wodonga. Big titles. Welcome back to Albury Wodonga, and I tell you what, this is going to be massive. This is the final of the KA3 Junior Light. Just having a little tyre warming exercise at the moment. So making their way round. Are they set for a start? This is going to be huge, don't you worry about that. And racing in the big final. It's the KA3 Junior Light. So they make their way along the back straight now. And again, it's a massive field. So make their way down in front of a Magic and see if it is final. So Archie Bristow out in front. Oh, nice move in there by Damasceno. Picks up second from Bristow. So out in front, Bristow, Anderson, Williamson. Damasceno slips the fourth now. A lot of excitement around the track as they move around the back part of this track here at Albury Wodonga. It's the Vic Titles KA3 Junior Light Final. And Archie Bristow out in front. Oliver Williamson has picked up second spot in front of Anderson. And again, as we've seen in the previous races, certainly a fight for second spot. The KA3 Junior Light Final here at Albury Wodonga. Bristow out in front, Williamson sitting in second. Anderson third, Damasceno fourth, Spectre sitting fifth, Portiaro sixth, Immune seventh, eighth was Clavel. And the big fight on again is for second spot. So Archie Bristow got himself out in the dirt a little bit there, but didn't give up much of a lead. Williamson sitting in second. Anderson third, Damasceno in fourth. They're all off after the leader, Archie Bristow. Got himself a good start here. 9 to go in the big final of the KA3 Junior Light. So make their way round. He hasn't got it all on his own, the leader, Bristow. Nice bunch of drivers behind him. Anderson's just got past Williamson there, so nice drive by him. Damasceno sitting in fourth. They make their way out. There's a little bit of dirt there that they've got past, so Bristow to Williamson, to Anderson, to Damasceno. Racing's been good. Touch wood and everything else. There's nothing going to happen because I've said it probably too early. So Bristow opens up his lead in this, the KA3 Junior Light. It's the final here at Albury Wodonga. Vic titles. Just sees his lead narrowing a little bit. Williamson in second. Diving on the back of him is Anderson, Damasceno, Spectre, Portaro, Amount, Clavel, Butler, McPherson. That rounds out your top 10. And keeping good formation, remembering there's 8 minutes to go in this, the final. So down towards the back straight again. Some nice speed going on with all participants today, as we've seen in the many other races we've had. So Bristow out in front, Williamson, Anderson, Damasceno, Spectre. Not much change to the top bunch. This will be the corner where it all happens. Casper Anderson. And Williamson having a little ding-dong battle for second just at the moment. Damasceno on that last bend there as they come around towards the bend. Damasceno looking for third spot here. Williamson, he's got him too as they make their way around. Nice lead out in front for Archie Bristow. Anderson, Damasceno, Williamson. Top 5 round off with Aidan Spectre. And I tell you what, they're all starting to join up for that second spot. So there's nothing in second spot. Bristow's running his own race at the moment, out in front. Could be an opportunity for a change on that corner. Didn't happen. 6:44 on the clock to go. So they make their way down the back straight. And our leader, who's had a good run, Archie Bristow. This is the 6th lap. Make that 7. Anderson second. Damasceno third. Williamson 4th. Oh, just a little passing manoeuvre up the straight there. Some very, very nice work by Oliver Williamson. He snuck through. So Bristow out in front. Damasceno's in there. Williamson snuck through. He's in third spot at the moment. And they are after the leader, big time. In this huge race, the KA3 Junior Light. So nice lead, Archie Bristow. He has a look behind him and says, all right, they're actually getting a bit closer. Oh, on the money, Williamson. He's up the tail of Damasceno. He wants that second spot, Oliver Williamson. So they make their way round back up the straight. Here we go. Trying to sneak on the inside is Williamson. Can he get there on the bend? Doesn't do so. A little bit of a bump there. Nothing in this race for second. Bristow well and truly out in front. Archie Bristow. So Bristow makes his way round. Sits it up now. Had this lead for most of the race, Archie Bristow. You look at that clock though, he's still got half a race left. And just got his way through Damasceno. Can he grab him on the corner, Oliver Williamson? So make their way round the bend. There's a little bit of dirt there. That's where they normally try and duck in. Oh, tried hard. Right on the inside here, Williamson. Just gets him now. He does get him, Williamson, on the bend there. Damasceno in third. So they make their way up the back straight. Great race here for the Junior Light final. And again, hasn't had it all his own way, is Bristow. But he's certainly not too concerned about what's behind him. I reckon that Williamson's got Damasceno here. In fact, he has got him here. So it comes back to Williamson, Damasceno in third. Judah Moon is having a great race too. He's got up to fourth. Anderson now down to fifth. So plenty of racing to go in this big final, which is the KA3 Junior Light here at Albury Wodonga. Great racing here today in the finals. So our leader makes his way past their commentary, Bristow. The big race on. Oh, they head into the corner. Williamson, Damasceno. Nothing in it for second. Little push, little shove. No love lost in this race. Up the straight. Can he get in there behind him? Damasceno, he's going to try, is he? No, he sits around the outside now. Comes back the other way. Still they work hard. And down that back straight. So a lot of time still left in this race, 3 minutes. Archie Bristow has owned it so far. Well and truly got himself a very, very good lead. As he heads down the straight in front of us. Williamson in second, Damasceno third, Amoon is fourth, Anderson fifth, Spectre sixth, Clavel seventh. Can there be a change on this corner? Right up his coit. He tries to sneak through Damasceno. Doesn't get there. Now they race back down again. Anderson in fifth. Spectre is in sixth. Clavel seven. Portaro is in eighth. Geordie Butler rounds out your nine. And Liam Witherhead sitting on 10th. So now leader in this race, the Junior Light final, the KA3 I should say, Junior Light final. As this man, as he makes his way past on the SupaTV cameras. Bristow to Williamson to Damasceno to Amoon. He's had a good race so far too. They'll look at the clock, just under 2 minutes to go. As they race towards the line. I reckon Amoon's got himself up to third. He has on that last bend there. So I said that before. Jude Amoon's had a great race. So Bristow out in front, Williamson, Amoon, Damasceno. I hope I'm pronouncing these names right, otherwise I know I'm in a spot of bother. There's our race leader going past us now as we speak. Bristow, Williamson. Great racing from those three, Amoon, Damasceno. We're down just over a minute to go in this race, then there'll be a final lap. They head up. And I reckon Amoon's grabbed second, he has. What a great race from Jude Amoon. Second, he sits with Williamson in third. And he says, Jude Amoon, I might be able to get off after the leader now. So they make their way down to that back straight. "47 seconds to go. There'll be a couple of laps though at least. So you're looking at 3. Out in front though, Archie Bristow. Whoa, a little bit of race tactics there, a little push and shove. Just snuck through there was Amoon, so he's back in second spot. So they come around the start-finish line. It's a big fight for second spot. Amoon second, Williamson in third, Damasceno in fourth. Trying to sneak his way through there with Damasceno. In fact, it might have been Anderson that snuck through there. In fact, it was. So Bristow, as we go down, he will get the last lap as he makes his way around Archie Bristow. A beautiful race by Archie. As he heads past our start-finish line, the old one here at Albury Wodonga, to take the checkered flag if he can make his way around. And the fight's for second. Amoon sitting in second, right up his coit, Williamson. And also Damasceno and Anderson as they make their way around. The winner, Archie Bristow. Who's going to finish second? It will be... No, in fact, we're still going. Yeah, am I going? I got ahead of myself. Look out. Archie Bristow, I didn't see the last lap. So, heading around, I got all excited. I hope everyone else is up with me at the moment. I'm excited. So, Bristow coming around. This will be, by the way, the last lap. Things might not change. So, Bristow makes his way through, has a look behind, punches the air. Oh, he needs to take it easy. Second spot, got through there nicely. Was Williamson. So look out, he punches the air, Archie Bristow, who's picked it up, the win. Second spot is Ola Williamson, and Damasceno's come through for third from Jude Amoon. But there's your winner, Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the KA3 Junior Light Final winner is Archie Bristow from from Woe to Go. Your other place getters in this big final, Cooper Clavell finished 6th, Luca Pataro 7th, Aidan Spector 8th, Geordie Butler 9th, Liam Weatherhead 10th, Austin McPherson, 12 was Lucas Loslow, 13 Sonny Radcliffe, Cruz Petroni finished 14th, Toby Henderson, Abel Dutton, Aston Mills, Jack Jensen, and also Parker Roberts with a lap behind Sammy Jansen, and also Jack Cabfell. Mark Nesbitt finished 22nd, Jensen Higgins, Tyler McLeod, Logan Tucker, Margaritas Sebastian, I should say, and Colin Masano, Phillips, Roland, Casey, and also Cass Thompson rounded out. But the winner of the KA3 Junior Light Final was Archie Bristow. Good on you, Archie. We'll take a break here at Albury Wodonga, back with the tag 125 Light Final. Stand by. Back in a minute, Super TV. Righto, just about set for a start here. This is going to be big. Don't you worry about that as they make their way round. Racing, are we ready? We are ready and racing. This is the big one, the tag 125 light final. Harrison Hui and Dallas Green are off the front there. There's a couple of back markers that have slowed down a little bit, but still they'll make their way round to the big bend. Great racing here at Albury. This is the tag 125 light final as they make their way in. And Harrison Hui out in front. Amos Orr has taken second spot here. So good start by him. So up the straight, Hui from Orr. Dallas Green in third spot. Garraway. So down to Belton in fourth. Frith in fifth. And they'll make their way around through the bends at the back here of the Albury-Wodonga course, which is a big one, by the way. So Hui stays in first spot. Orr's on his tail. Back to Garraway. Geordie Belton sitting in fourth. Frith in fifth. March in sixth. Campbell is in seventh. So racing. Sitting at the moment. So Hui or Garraway. There's your top three in this big race here at Albury. So back around again. Little bit of gap for the leader, Harrison Hui. Slips on past Orr. You go Garraway, Belton. That makes up your top four. The clock seems to have gone off at the moment, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here, so now it's back. It's good. We've got that back, which is good. So Hui still leads the race here. Orr, Garraway, Belton, Sam March. So they come down in front of us here. Hui's got himself a nice lead. Orr, Garraway, Belton. We're not used to the closeness, or sorry, the distance between all races here at the moment. Last race we got out pretty close, but he's got his own way at the moment, Harrison Hui. So he makes his way down. Completed 3 laps. Orr, Garraway, Belton make up the top 5 with Sammy March. Down towards the back straight now. And it is just making his way through now. Harrison Hui. Orr. About to have Garraway up his clanger. Belton, March. So Hui. So your race leader, Harrison Hui. Amos Orr for what is the tag 125 light final. As they make their way round towards our bend, towards our commentary. He's got himself a nice little lead here, Harrison Hui. Or not far away, and right on his tail is Garraway from Belton, and then March. So they make their way up the straight. Hui. Or Garraway, no change in the lead, not for at least 3 laps. Belton, March, Campbell, Cooper Frith, Angus Biddle. Kokotovich is sitting in 9th, and Connor Hay rounds out to top 10. Still 7 minutes on the clock. As they head down towards the back leg here at Albury. Massive track. I thought the Seymour Puckapunyal track was big, but this one is. There is a big fight for second spot here. Hui's out in front as he makes his way out to the start-finish line. Orr and Garraway. He's about to be challenged, James Orr. Hugo Garraway just right up his clacker. Let's see how these go down the back straight here at the Albury Wodonga kart track. SupaTV if you're watching on Facebook, or it might be YouTube. As they come around the tight bends, which is the back of this track. The tag 125 light final. Harrison Hoey. Round the bend here. Makes his way up the top, Hoey. Or not much has changed there. They swing around the back there. Hugo Garraway. Slide up the side. Down towards the dog leg. Well, that's what I call it. Probably isn't, but that's what it looks like. So, Orr, Garraway. I think Garraway's got Orr here, round the back here, as they make their way through the bends. And Hoey out in front. He has got him too, Garraway. Sitting in second spot, Orr third. Sammy March in fourth. Geordie Belton now in fifth. So, we've had a change there. As they head down with 5 minutes 40 to go on the clock for the tag 125 light final. So back straight, Hoey. Big races coming up too. The Cadet 9 is next. And there's a host of big finals coming your way soon, so stick with us. As Harrison Hoey has his own way here at the moment. He zooms past us. Garraway, Orr, Sammy March, Belton, Campbell. So rounding out your 10 though, Campbell, as I mentioned, 6, Biddle, Green, Benjamin Russ, Ramsey and Higgins sitting 10th. So that's the state of play here. All we went on with this tag 125 light final. As you can tell, it's an overcast day. I don't think the rain's going to be too far away, so stand by for that. That's going to be fun. So they make their way down towards the back straight now, around the corner. Here's our man in front. Harrison Hoey, Garraway still sitting second. Amos Orr back to third. Sammy March, Geordie Belton, that rounds out to 5. As they make their way past. We're down to 4 minutes 20 on the clock, so plenty of racing still left in the tag 125 light final. So, Garraway sitting in second spot. James Orr not far away from him. Let's see how close they get here. Oh, well, there's a bit of distance. Sammy March trying his darnest to get up there to third spot. He's going to take on Orr. Man in charge, though, is Harrison Hoey up the front straight. Has a look behind him. He says, there he is. There's Garraway. He's probably got 25 metres on second spot there, Hoey. So, 3:20 on the clock. No mistakes from Harrison Hoey, and it's his race. It's the big one, the tag 125 light final. All his race. As he makes his way past it, that is the leader. Garraway second, Orr third. March is in fourth. Belton in fifth. They've kept their line all throughout the race here. Hasn't been too many changes. Belton sitting in fifth. Campbell is sixth. Biddle, Green, Connor Hay, Jacob Higgins rounding out our 10 here at Albury Wodonga. So I reckon we might be starting to get a little bit of rain now as we speak. Gotta love it. So around the back here. So rain starting to come down here. That's Harrison Hoey. Not going to worry him too much, I wouldn't have thought. So he makes his way into the corner. Geez, Sammy March has held on to it then. So Hoey, he looks at the clock, 2:17 on it. Garraway. There's a bit of a wobble there from Garraway as he makes his way into the corner. And oh, he's lost it there too. So made his way off the track. I'll just pick up who that was. He won't be, or will he be completing the race? Oh, and another one too. Must have seen him coming. So they're skidding off the track, and oh, there is a rollover here. So we'll just keep an eye on this. There is a little bit of rain that's just started, so that's going to make the track a little bit greasy. He is off the track, so all the well, puts the hand up and says, I'm okay. But back to the racing action with that little bit of rain. He's got to be careful here, Harrison Hoey, because like I said, it is a little bit dangerous around there. Oh, and going nice and wide. Geez, you want to be careful on that corner. We'll watch the other racers go through there, but that is a dangerous corner now. So Hoey out in front, or second. Harrison Garraway sitting in third. So March. And all you can do when you unfortunately go off the track, as you can see, is that all you can do is actually sit there and watch the rest of the race from the sidelines. So Hoey, 50 seconds on that clock. That's, I reckon, going to give us 3 laps. This is lap 15 as we speak. The fight's on, though. I tell you what, they've caught up with Hoey. They're into that bend, which we're all worried about at the moment. Seems to be okay. They got through unscathed. Swing around the corner, up the straight. Hoey, all of a sudden, he's got someone on his cake hole. Or Garraway. And March in 4th spot. Geordie Belton in 5th. As he comes around, I reckon he might just touch on the last lap here. Let's see how we go for time. There's 20 or 17 seconds on it. And I reckon they've caught up with him too, Hoey. He's had to slow down for that part of the track around the back there, which is a little bit slippery. So Hoey comes in. He's got a few up his tail. Angus Orr, or Amos Orr, I should say. Hugo Garraway. They come into that treacherous bend. That's all right. They all got through it. Well done. Round the corner. Look out, Harrison. You've got someone on your tail, mate. He puts the head down. Or this Garraway in 3rd. What a great race this is. Here at Albury Wodonga. They come around again. Make their way through. It's still Harrison Hoey out in front. Nothing in it. Tried a little change there. Couldn't get through with Garraway on Orr. Oh, he slid at that corner, Garraway. Hoey, Garraway, Orr. That's your top 3 as they make their way up the start-finish line. Great race here. And this is the last lap, so keep your eyes peeled, ladies and gents. This is a ripper here at Albury Wodonga. Been nothing in it. He hasn't had much work to do, Harrison Hoey, except drive his cart, but now he's got a couple on his hammer. As he makes his way round, Harrison Hoey, you'd have a go, wouldn't you? Hugo Garraway and Amos Orr. He's on his hammer, Garraway. What can he do as they go into this last bend before the finish line? Hoey, he looks like he might be right. Harrison Hoey, he's driven well. He puts the fist up and says, you bloody beauty. Hugo Garraway finished 2nd. Amos Orr in 3rd on the podium. And Geordie Belton 4th. Sammy March finished 5th. Dallas Green was 6th. Angus Biddle was 7th. Hamish Campbell in 8th. Arthur Atran, I should say, is in 9th. Jacob Higgins and also Ollie Murphy finished in 11th. So congratulations to Harrison Hoey, who is the champion, the tag 125 light final here at Albury Wodonga. We'll be back very soon after this break with what's going to be a massive final as we look forward to the Cadet 9 final, as Hoey will watch him come into the pits before we take the break. Just going nice and slow, getting his way around there. We just had that bit of rain which caused it to be very slippery. So there he is, here's our winner. And there we go. So well done, boys. Winner was Harrison Hoey of the Tag 125 Light Final. Back with the final of the Cadet 9. That's coming away soon, SupaTV. Welcome back to what's going to be a magnificent race, the Cadet 9 final here at Albury Wodonga Kart Club. So they make their formation as they come around. So they make it. Oh, that probably doesn't help. Yep. No. So ready for a start. Yep. Ready for a start as they make their way round. This is going to be big. Don't you worry about that. Cadet 9 final. Here at Albury Wodonga and racing. So Harry Lack and Alfie Lichetto are the two out in front. Got himself a little mobile was Harry Lack. So we've had a accident on the first turn, and I reckon this might stop a few. Yeah. So watching down that back straight now as they get their way around that dog leg coming up now. Just watching with interest whether everyone's all right and the track is clear. It looks like it's pretty clear at this stage, so we should be right to continue racing. So Harry Lack out in front, Lichetti sitting second, Pluglalis is sitting third, Ranjanjan. It's a nice little buffer there, did Harry Lack. Just past the carts that have made their way off the track as we speak. So Hagen Moon sitting in third. Just got a little bit of rain before it's made that corner rather greasy, if you're wondering what the story is with that, and that's the situation. So down the back straight here at Albury. So you make their way round. SupaTV on the YouTube as well if you're on Facebook and vice versa. So here comes our race leader as he does. Down the back straight, Harry Lack. Lichetti sitting in second. Good lead now for Harry. In fact, he's been passed, Moon's in third. I thought Lichetti might have been passed, but he hadn't. So, good race so far. Not much in it. The leader's got himself out to a nice distance, though, Harry Lack. Lichetti from Moon. Puglisi. Go Burner's another one. He's sitting fifth. As he makes his way round, took that corner, they take that bend nice and wide there here at Albury Wodonga. So Lack, Lichetti. We got a lot of time in this race. If you just joined us, it's a 12-minute final and plus time, if that makes sense. We'll get to it and I'll explain it to you. So Harry Lack out in front. In lap number 4. Moon slides into second. Pugalis is in third. Lichetti fourth. Dropped a couple of spots. So you make their way down that back straight once again. So Harry Lack got a nice distance there. They'll come past us any minute. So Lack out in front. Moon. Not much in it for Glees and also Lichetti fighting it out for the second spot in this, the Cadet 9 final. Out in front, let's have a look at second. They'll make their way up. There is nothing in it. They're sitting on each other's bums. Swings around the corner. No change yet. Second, third and fourth. It's where this back straight comes into it, is where it all happens. Down the back straight. I reckon he might have just got him there, Puglisi. He has. He's snuck it in front of Moon. But then again, we'll see whether or not they can make their way through. So getting through there, just sneaks through. In front though, Harry Lack. Puglisi sitting in second. He got it back there from before. Moon, Lichetti, Goborn. So good racing so far. Alpha Lichetti sitting in 4th spot still. Poodle Gaze has just picked up 2nd from Moon. Nothing in it. Lichetti. We've got a good race here, the Cadet 9 final. So, as Harry Lack makes his way round, they're cutting him down as we speak. He's still got a nice lead. He's probably got 30. 30 on Pugalagaze, Moon, Lichetti, Goborn, Malia. Malaki Malia has done a good job getting up to 6th. Zhang fielding, also Rajandan, and Partigan round out your top 10. That's the Cadet 9 final. Plenty of time left, 7 minutes on the clock as Lack makes his way round. He's picked a nice distance up. Pugalagaze in 2nd spot is also finding some distance from Lichetti as they make their way round into these bends, and it's a very bendy track, this one. Don't you worry about that. Fighting their way through. Lack, no problem at all there. Pugalagaze, Lichetti, Moon on that bend now as they come around towards the straight. And up the straight, Lack, Pugalagaze, Lichetti, Moon, Melia. Not much has changed. Plenty of time on the clock. Back straight here at Albury Wodonga. Next to Karting Victoria. And we've got a great race, but it's for 2nd at the moment. Harry Lack out in front as he makes his way through the bends. There he is there on your SupaTV screen. Pugalagaze, Lichetti, Moon, Melia, Goborn, fielding. That's your 7. Zhang, Randaran and Partington take up the 10 spots in the top 10. Got it on his own at the moment, Harry Lack. Pugalagaze, oh, he just slid into that corner. Right on his tail is Lichetti. Moon's not far away. So they make their way up the back straight here at Albury Wodonga. SupaTV screens. Thank you for your company. YouTube as well. Certainly into that back straight. You can see there's a goodish crowd here at Albury Wodonga today. 5 minutes on that clock, so plenty of time. So they make their way through the bend. Our leader's well and truly out in front. Lack, look out. Pugalagaze, he's got Lichetti right on his bum. They swing around that back straight there. As you can see, there's nothing in it. Straight around to up the straight. Harry Lack hasn't had to worry too much about it this race. He's had it on his own. Pugalagaze is the one on fire from Lichetti. Back there, nice battle going on between Melia and Moon. So hit up that back straight again. 4 minutes 30 to go on the clock in this, the Cadet 9 final here at Albury Wodonga. And again, Harry Lack, you'll notice that with that amount of time left, he will start to get to some of the back markers here too, which may pull him up. There's nothing between 2nd and 3rd, but Pugalagaze and Lichetti. So they make their way up the straight. Plenty of speed on the go at the moment. We're into lap 11, 4 minutes. We tick down for that here at Albury Wodonga. Up the back straight here, around that bend. We're worried about the bend. We've had a little bit of rain today, so back up to the straight now.
Number 99.
So yes, you're right, Daniel. Number 99 is the man in front, Harry Lack. And he'll catch up with some of these back markers. In fact, he will do that very, very soon. But there's a big fight on for 2nd and 3rd, and that is Pugalagaze and Lichetti, I should say. So some of the back markers are here. He's going to have to get past a couple. Harry Lack, that's his race at the moment. Got a couple of boys that would be keen on for him to be slowed down a little. He gets past the back markers. They're doing a good job letting him past. So he gets there, Harry Lack. Pugalagaze in 2nd spot. Lichetti sitting in 3rd. And some of those back markers in Christopher Machetos, Christian Chan, and also Matthew Cooper are just letting a few go past as we speak. We're getting congestion here. 2 minutes 24 on the clock. And what's been a great race so far. Back around still, 2 minutes to go. So, racing with Lack out in front. One of these races, the Cadet 9 final, where the back markers will slow you up a little bit. Lichetti's taken second spot. He just got that on that bend. So this is where the back markers, you got to get around them somehow. Puglisi sitting third. Malia in fourth. Moon's in fifth. Fielding in sixth. Coburn 7th. Ranjendran is in 8. Zheng in 9. And Partington is your man in number 10 spot. So around to the minute mark in this race. And Lack's driven a beauty, Harry Lack. So he goes past our finish line as we speak with SupaTV camera. Lichetti, Puglisi, Malia, Moon. He'll look up with just under a minute to go, Harry Lack, when he hits that start-finish line, which he's about to do. A little bit of a turnaround there from Lichetti to see where Puglisi is. And the fight is on, young and old. So 40 seconds to go. I reckon, and depending on how quick Harry Lack can make his way around here, he will have 2 laps to go. Again, some of the back markers are just that at the moment. At the back there, geez, he went nice and wide on that corner was Lichetti. So Lack drives past and says, all right, we might have 2 laps to go. In this cadet final. Up the straight again. Looks at the clock. So 2 laps for the field here. Lichetti sitting in second spot. We've done 15 laps, by the way. Puglisi in third. Malia fourth. Fielding is in fifth. Moon, Goburn, Reginan, Zern, and also Partington round at your top 10 in this, the final of the Cadet 9 here at Albury, Wodonga. Got any other cameras or just one? I only got one camera. So it'll come round it, it'll say last lap. Yeah. Ooh. Sitting around the bend there. So now we've got our last lap, and our man would love that. Who's out in front? Harry Lack. Lichetti still sitting second. Puglisi third. And our race leader, Harry Lack. Here he comes now. You'll see a little punch of the air very shortly, I would have thought, because he knows that this is going to be his race if he can just hang on. Here he comes again, right round in front of us. He knows now, he must know now. Harry Lack comes around Cadet 9 final and makes his way through. And that is a win for Harry Lack, who's picked up the Cadet 9 final. Congratulations, Harry. Alfie, I should say, Lichetti, second spot. Lincoln Puglisi in third. Malaki Malia in fourth. Lennox Fielding has just snuck in for fifth in front of Hagen Moon. Coburn in 7. Zhang in 8. And Rajanjan is in 9 with Partington at 10. So that's what's happening as far as the race is concerned. The Cadet 9 final here at Albury, Wodonga. And he should give the air a bit of a punch here as he makes his way around here. As he does. Congratulations to Harry Lack. The flag keeps waving for the rest of the field as they make their way through. And Isaac Ford finishing 11th. Mason Mott was 12th. Jordan Butters, 13. Charlie Velado finished 14th. Grayson McPhee, 15th. Jackie Morrill, 16th. Nizzy finished, Iris Nizzy finished 17th. James Henman, 18th. Rowan Liu, 19th. And Levi Nissen finished 20th. Emerson Mills, 21. And Reed Anderson, 22. With a few more to come. Mason McNee finished 23rd. And Rangastandakal finished 24th. And Matthew Cooper, 25th. So your winner, Harry Lack, of the Cadet 9 final here at Albury, Wodonga. We shall be back in just a moment. And what's going to be another big final? It's the Victorian Combined Masters. Stand by that for that, Super TV. What's this little train? Always away. So welcome back to Albury Wodonga, the Kart Club, the Vic titles. This is a big one, the Victorian Combined Masters final. On your front row is Luciani, Jason Pringle as well, Matty Wall, Danny Wright, Herman Van Ree, Peter Gegis, I'll try that, I'll probably get it wrong. But they're going to come in front of us here. And I reckon we might be nearly ready for a start. There is a little bit of rain falling here at Albury. It made it slippery before, so we'll see how we go. Will they get a start? They come up towards the starters line. Looks pretty good. Are we racing? We are racing here in the final of the Victorian Combined Masters. And Luciani got a good start off the top there, Pringle. So they make their way round towards that back straight. And down towards the corner. So back around again, as they do. So nothing in it. Race leader is Remo Luciani. Pringle sitting right up his coit. It's a long race, 12 minutes is the time, plus extra time. So, Pringle first, Luciano second at this stage, right. So one of the carts retire as we speak. Wright, Van Ree in 5, Whitby is in 6, Gegis in 7, Holmes in 8, McPherson and Chalkowski is sitting 10th. That's your top 10 just at the moment. And what is the Victorian Combined Masters final go-karts. They come past us now. Luciani from Pringle. All sitting behind him, right, Van Ree. So they bunch up. Good race so far. They made their way out in front though, these two, Luciani and Pringle. Got themselves a nice gap over right, Matty Wall sitting in 4th, Van Ree in 5th, Whitby 6th. So they head towards down that back straight here at Albury Wodonga. So make their way round. Plenty of excitement on board. So he just gets through Luciani. Pringle. And Wright. So good race for the first two. Just has a look behind him, Luciani. Probably has a look at the clock and says, we've still got 10 minutes, mate, so we're going to be doing this for a while. So a couple of laps completed, 3 laps in fact. Danny Wright sitting 3rd, Matty Wall in 4th spot. Van Ree, Whitby, Gegis, Holmes, McPherson, Chalkowski rounds out your top 10 in this race. As they make their way down the back again. You've got a good tussle for first spot at the moment. Luciani and Pringle. The clear third is Danny Wright. Matty Wall and Van Ree. So they make their way round up the home straight. Luciano and Pringle fight it out. Danny Wright. Here it's Albury Wodonga. As you can tell, she's a bit of an overcast type of day today. They slide down towards the back. Van Ree is there. Wall, Whitby, Gegis. And the leaders make their way up in front of us now as we head towards that back straight. So Luciani, Pringle, Wright. Van Ree up the straight. And again, nothing in this race. Luciani, Pringle, Wright, Van Ree, Whitby, Wall. Gegis 7th. Let's have a look at the rest of the top 10 for you. Lee Holmes, Tchaikovsky, McPherson has slid into 10th spot. So, good racing so far. So he makes his way through again. Luciani, Pringle, Wright, Van Ree, Whitby, Wall, Gegis, Holmes, Tchaikovsky and McPherson. And plenty of racing still to go. 7 minutes to go into this race. It is the Victorian Combined Masters Final here at Albury Wodonga. Seen some great track racing so far. So, make their way around to that area that's caught a few out today. As you can tell, she's fairly windy at the back dog leg there. Good racing so far. Lacini kept his lead. Pringle comes through to Danny Wright, to Van Ree, to Whitby. And they have put on the speed, these two out in front, Luciani and Pringle. Danny Wright has got himself a nice little spot, 30, had a wobble going into that corner, but he's not the first one today and won't be the last. So the Victorian Combined Masters Final. Van Ree sitting 4th, Whitby's in 5th spot. So we'll make our way round. And again, as they come through that bend, it is Luciani. He is the man. Remo Luciani. Pringle, right. Through the dog leg at the back here. He's picked some nice speed up along the straight there, Luciani. Pringle. Danny Wright. Van Ree. So we get into the 9th lap here at Albury Wodonga for the Combined Masters. It is the Victorian Combined Masters Final. So, Lacini, Herman Van Rees racing well too in 4th. Whitby, also you got Matt Wall, Holmes, Tchaikovsky. So he makes his way round. Good racing. Still 5.5 minutes to go into this race though. And just sits on the lead there. They're not too worried, the two boys in front. They're just doing what they have to do. I'm sure Jason Pringle sitting 2nd will be on the tail of Remo Lucchini at some stage. So another lap completed. Not much movement in the field. Danny Wright sitting 3rd. Van Ree is in 4th. Whitby 5th. Gegis is in 6th. Wall 7th. Holmes 8th. Riddell and Tchaikovsky rounded out for your top 10. This is the Victorian Combined Masters Final. SupaTV here at Albury Wodonga. As they put the foot down straight, the old start-finish line here. And I don't reckon too many are going to catch in fact, our leader at the moment, who's Lucchini, is actually flying down the back straight. Our cameras will pick that up as they do. He's got himself an extra lead there, Lucchini. So he comes around the dogleg bend here. Got himself a very good time as well, by the way. Best lap at 42.8. 0.8. And up the straight, Lucchini, Pringle, Danny Wright. He's got a bit of heat now from Van Ree. He's found an extra bit. Whitby, been thereabouts, 2 in 5th. Gegis in 6th. Matty Wall in 7. Holmes in 8. And Riddell Tchaikovsky, who's been sitting in those 9-10 spots for quite a while now. So they make their way around the bend. SupaTV, hope you're having fun, whatever you're doing. Go-karts from Albury Wodonga. Just a bit of a puff of dust as he's made his way through there, Lucchini. Nothing to worry about. He's gained an extra 10 metres, I reckon, on Pringle. Danny Wright's there too. Still 3 minutes to go in this race, if with extras too, by the way. So Van Ree still sitting in 4th, completed 12 laps. They're on their 13th. Whitby, Jesus in 6th. Nothing much has changed there. The only difference down in 10th spot is Nathan Tyrrell has taken over from Alan Sikowski in 10th spot. As our leaders make their way past the commentary box, Lucchini, Pringle, and Danny Wright. They're the three that have had the race a bit to themselves. Having said that, there is a bit of a push and a shove. Trying to get around there, didn't work that time. As they make their way through. We had a touch of rain before, which made it a bit slippery. It doesn't look like we'll get any right now, but it makes it a little bit hard when you're out there and you do get a bit of rain, that's for sure. So Lucchini, our outright leader at the moment. Pringle. There's a good fight on here for 3rd, 4th and 5th. You'll see it on your screen. In fact, Van Ree's got in front of Wright there, so there's a good move. Whitby, Jesus. And they want to get up on the podium here for the big final, the Victorian Combined Masters. So, as they make their way through, Wright sitting in 4th spot. Van Ree, as I mentioned, had snuck over and picked up the 3rd spot. So good work by Herman. Whitby 5th. Jesus is 6th. Wall, Holmes, Riddell and Nathan Tyrrell still sitting in 10th spot. Robbie Aitken has flogged the 11th spot off Alan Chikowski. So head down the straight again. And leaders make their way through for lap number 15, and they're a mile in front, Lucchini and Pringle. There's nearly daylight between all of them, in fact. Herman Van Ree, probably a second, in fact, in front of the first two in front of the next one, Van Ree in 3rd. So there's the gap, if you're listening and not watching, if you know what I mean. So they make their way round. So Lucchini, Pringle. This is the fight for 3rd spot. Van Ree still got it. Makes his way through. Danny Wright's there too with Whitby and Jesus. They want that podium, and why wouldn't you? It's the Victorian Combined Masters final. Get on the podium, they're saying. So Van Ree in front. Will there be a move here? Tried to duck in there, was right on Whitby. And they keep the combination up the back straight. There you go. 6 carts up that back straight, vying for that 3rd spot. So, clock's wound down now. We're going to be looking at towards the final lap. We'll watch what happens with the start-finish line. When they make their way through, it is now the last lap. So, he's seen that Lucchini, Pringle. Got a bit of smoke into that corner. This is where I suppose you think to yourself, all right, can't relax, got to do it, got to make it happen. Got a mile on 2nd spot, Pringle, Lucchini. And the big fight is in for 3rd spot, Van Ree. Whitby's in there in 4th, take over from Danny Wright. So head along that back straight. There's a bit of push and shove there. So we watch the leaders come through. Last lap, he'll punch the air any minute. Not showing a lot of emotion there was Lucchini, but we'll watch him with interest as he makes his way up the straight. And it is a win for Remo Lucchini. Punches the air and says, thank you very much. Pringle will take 2nd. The fight's on for 3rd here. Van Ree in front as they make the bend. He's still got 3rd spot. He's had it for a while. Can they get past him on the line? No, they can't. He punches the air as well. Whitby and Herman Van Ree picks up 4th. So great racing here at Albury Wodonga. Victorian Combined Masters final. A few to finishes yet, but Lucchini won't care about that. He puts the fist up, puts the hand up and says, I'm coming in. How about that for a race? Fantastic. So Pringle in 2nd. And your 3rd place getter, it wasn't Van Ree. Yes, it was in the end, sorry. And Whitby was 4th. So They make their way through. I will go through the list if I can. Maddie Wall. Danny Wright. Lee Holmes in 7. Peter Gigis in 8. Glenn Riddle in 9. Nathan Tyrrell is in 10. So that's your top 10. Alan Tchaikovsky 11. Robbie Atkin finished 12th. Simon Williamson 13. Shane McPherson in 14. Chris Brooks is in 15. Matty Main in 16. Rodney Kubil is in 17th. Robbie Whelan is in 18th. Shane Box in 19th. And the 20th was Ian Shaw. So that's how it all panned out. Remo Lutini is the winner. The Victorian Combined Masters final. We'll be back in a minute. And what's going to be another big race coming your way, which is the KA3 Junior Heavy here at Albury Wodonga, Super TV. Welcome back, and I tell you what, there's a little bit of rain that we've got here at Albury Wodonga, which is not going to help too much at all.
Cutting to camera 3 while I change your battery on 1.
So
Should at least last A racing. I'll sort of AC power.
So
Come on, two's up.
set for a start. This is going to be another. Well, they're all big today.
Come on, three's up.
Oh, don't. So set for a start. Racing. We're ready to go. We're off to race for the big KA3 Junior Heavy Final here at Albury, Wodonga. They make their way around the back of the track. Foot flat to the floor.
Ready to.
So
Two's up. Come back to one's up.
down the straight now.
One will be next.
And let's have a look how they've worked themselves out.
One's up.
So George out in front, or he might have just got past, in fact. I'll take that back. In fact, he was Joshy Williams out in front. Smith, Woods, George. There's your top four, 5 rounds out with Georgie Miles in the KA3 Junior Heavy Final.
Two's up. Ready, one, and one's up.
So back to the action. Down the back straight here, Williams.